guys, Melissa here from Lovable Loops. In this crochet tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make this corner to corner heart square. I use this heart square to make several bags. The patterns are free on my blog. You just make a certain number of the heart squares and then sew them together and add the straps. So here you can see I made these two hearts, each with a different color background. The written pattern tells you how many squares in each color to make for each row. So for example here, row 1, A1 color, A is going to be our background color, and then B is going to be the heart color. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use a darker pink for the background and a lighter pink for the heart. And I'm using a G 4mm crochet hook. So to get started, we're going to start with our darker color here, A1. So for row 1, we're going to make 1 square in the darker pink. So you're going to start with a slip knot, and then you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now you're going to make a double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to make a double crochet in that 4th chain, and you'll have 2 chains left. You're going to double crochet once in each of those. So we just made our first square, which is this square right here. So basically you just did row 1. For row 2, we're going to have 2 squares in the darker pink. Now to start a new row, you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook. And then you're going to double crochet once in those next 2 chains. So once again, you'll have 3 double crochet. Each square is a chain 3 plus 3 double crochet. So when we chain 6 and skip over the first 3 chains to make our first double crochet, those 3 chains, that's our turning chain. Every square is chain 3 plus 3 double crochet. So we just started a new row. So now what we're going to do is turn our work, and we're going to join row 1 and row 2 in that chain 3 space. You're going to insert your hook into that space and pull the working yarn through. So you're joining with a slip stitch. So now what we're going to do is to start a new square, you're going to chain 3 and then make 3 double crochet in that same space. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to make 3 double crochet into that same chain space. 1, 2, 3. So when you're starting a new row, you chain 6, and if you're starting a new square in a row, you chain 3. So now we have row 1 is 1 square, row 2 is 2 squares, so now we're starting a new row again. So we're going to chain 6, and you can see here row 3, we need 3 more of the darker color pink. So we're going to chain 6, and once again, make your first double crochet in that 4th chain from your hook, and then you're going to double crochet in those next 2 chains. Okay, now we need to join this new square to our work. So we're going to turn our work. You're going to join in that chain space. Join with a slip stitch. Now from here, you're going to chain 3 to start your new square. 1, 2, 3. And in that same space, you're going to make 3 double crochet. Okay, so now we're going to join to the next square here. Same thing, we're going to join with the slip stitch in that chain space, chain 3, and then make 3 double crochet in that same space. 1, 2, 3. So now we're done with row 3. 1, 2, 3. Row 4, we're going to continue just using the darker pink. We're going to make 4 squares in the dark pink. So now to start a new row, again, chain 6, double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook, double crochet in the next 2 chains, now we need to join this square of row 4 to the rest of our work. So we're going to turn our work and join with a slip stitch to that chain 3 space. Okay, now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make your 3 double crochet in that same space. 2, 3. Join with the slip stitch to the next square in that chain 3 space, chain 3, and make your 3 double crochet. And we're going to join to the next square in that chain 3 space with a slip stitch, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Okay, we just completed row 4 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Row 5, we're continuing to just use the dark pink yarn. We're going to make 5 squares, 5 dark pink squares. So chain 6, double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook, and double crochet in the next 2 chains. We're going to turn our work. You're going to join to that chain 3 space with a slip stitch, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet in that same space. Join to the next square, the slip stitch, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Join to the next square, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Join to the next square, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Okay, row 5 is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll notice the number of squares in your row will be the same as along the side, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, you can see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we're starting to make some color changes. I do not carry my yarn when I do corner to corner anymore. I prefer to just cut and join as needed. I do end up with more ends to weave in, but I think it looks neater. So that's how I'm going to show you guys how to do it in this tutorial. So for row 6, we're going to start with 1 dark pink square. So let's make that. Just like every other row, you chain 6 to start a new row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and then double crochet in those next 2 chains. Okay. Now our next color, we're going to do 4 squares of color B, which is our heart color. So what I'm going to do is, when I turn my work and I'm ready to join, I'm going to leave this dark pink yarn on the same side as me, which sounds kind of weird, but what I mean is, rather than leaving it on the opposite side, I'm going to leave it on the side that I'm on, like that, towards me. That way, when I'm working the row back the other way, the yarn will be where I need it to be. So once you get the hang of making color changes, that will make more sense. It probably sounds a bit confusing right now, but for starting the heart color, when you go and you insert your hook into that chain space, you're going to join with the new color that you're going to use. So we're going to join with the lighter pink color. And when you do this, everything will be a little loose, so you just have to be patient with yourself. You can tighten it up. So now you're going to chain 3 with that lighter pink color, and then you're going to make 3 double crochet in that same chain space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've started the heart. We need 4 squares of the color B, the light pink. So we're going to make 3 more. So in the next chain space, you're going to join, chain 3, and then you're going to make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Join to the next chain space, chain 3, 3 double crochet. We need 1 more light pink square. Join to the next chain space, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. All right, so as you can see here, we made our 1 dark pink square and then 4 light pink squares. So now we're going to end with a dark pink square. I only have 1 skein of the dark pink, so I'm just going to pull out some extra yarn for this end and cut it. And then I'm going to join using the dark pink square to make our last square for this row. Again, I'm going to leave the light pink on the same side that I'm on, just like that. Insert my hook into that next chain 3 space, and then join the dark pink yarn. And then I will chain 3, and then make 3 double crochet in that same chain space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you can tighten everything up. All right, so we just finished row 6. You can go ahead and scratch that off, and you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. So for row 7, we're going to start with 1 darker pink color. So go ahead and chain 6. 1, 2, 3. Make a double crochet in that 4th chain from your hook. And then double crochet in the next 2 chains. Okay. Our next color is going to be the heart color, so we're going to flip our work. And again, I'm going to leave this yarn on the same side that I'm on, so I'm going to pull it over this way. Insert my hook into that chain space, and then look, the pink. And it won't always be where you need it, but depending on the shape that you're working on, a lot of times the yarn color will be right where you need it. So I'm going to just grab the light pink and use that to join the squares. So in this case, I didn't even have to cut and rejoin. It was right there. So from here, I will chain 3 with the light pink, and then in that same space, I'll make 3 double crochet. Okay, and we need to make 3 more of the light pink color. So join to the next square with a slip stitch, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. I have 2. One more. Okay. Join to the next space. Chain 3. Make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And again, we need 4 total, so we're going to make 1 more in the light pink. So join to the next square. Chain 3. Make 3 double crochet. Okay. Now we're going to end row 7 with 2 of the darker pink. So going to leave the lighter pink on the same side with me. And do your best to not let your yarn skeins get too tangled up. It can be hard. All right, so now I left the working yarn of the light pink is on the same side as me. I'm going to insert my hook to that next chain space and pick up the dark pink yarn, which is still, in this case, where I need it to be. So just pull it through, joining with the slip stitch, and now you're going to chain 3 and make 3 double crochet. Okay, we need 1 more dark pink square, join to the next square, chain 3, and make your 3 double crochet. Okay, we just completed row 7. Okay, so just to recap, we had 1 dark pink, 4 light pink, 2 dark pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, scratch that off to help keep track. We're going to start row 8. We're going to have 2 dark pink squares followed by 5 light pink squares. So let's get those 2 dark pink squares made. Chain 6 to start your new row. Double crochet in that 4th chain from your hook. Double crochet in the next 2 chains. Turn your work. Join with the slip stitch to that next square. Chain 3. Now your work will start to fall, but if I were to straighten it out, this is how it looks. It's just not going to stand up like that on its own. And it'll get in my way, so I just let it fall like that. So I made my chain 3, make 3 double crochet. So now I need to use the light pink yarn because I made my 2 dark squares. So I'm going to, again, leave this yarn over here, same side as me. Insert my hook into the next chain space and pick up that light pink yarn. Okay, and then we need 5 of the light pink squares. So now I'm going to join, chain 3, and then I'm going to make my 3 double crochet. Okay, we need 4 more light pink. Join to the next square, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Join to the next square, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Okay, we need 2 more. Join, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Okay, 1 more, join, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Okay, I'm done with the light pink. I'm leaving it on the same side as me. Join to that next square with a slip stitch. Your yarn's right where you need it. Pick it up. Then we're going to end row 8 with 1 dark pink square. Chain 3 and make your 3 double crochet. All right, we just finished row 8. 2 dark pink, 5 light pink, 1 dark. And we have 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scratch that off. Row 9, we're making 2 dark pink, followed by 4 light pink, ending with 3 dark pink. All right, so you're going to chain 6 to start your new row. Double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook. Flip or turn your work. Join with a slip stitch. Still using the darker pink. Chain 3 and then make 3 double crochet in that same space. Okay, done with the dark pink, so I'm going to leave it on the same side as me. Join to that next chain space. I'm going to pick up the lighter pink that I need now. Chain 3, 3 double crochet. Okay, we have 3 more to make of the light pink. Join to the next space, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Join to the next space, chain 3, 3 double crochet. I should say join to the next square. You're joining to the next square, you're just joining in the chain 3 space. So I'll start saying that instead. So join to the next square, chain 3, and make your 3 double crochet. Okay, we are now done with the light pink. So we're going to join to the next square using the darker pink, which is right where we need it. Chain 3 and make your 3 double crochet. Join to the next square, chain 3, and make your 3 double crochet. Okay, we have 1 more square to make. Join to the next square, chain 3, and make your 3 double crochet. All right, so now we just finished row 9, 2 dark squares followed by 4 light pink followed by 3 dark. So now our pattern tells us to start decreasing on both ends. So each time that we made a chain 6 and made a new square that we attached to our work, that was called an increase. And we increased each row by 1 square, which is what makes your work wider and longer. When it's a square, your increases are done for the same number of rows and you start decreasing both ends at the same time. So since our shape is a square, we will start decreasing on both ends at the same time. So we are basically at this point in our pattern, we have reached the final width and length. So we'll start decreasing. And what decreasing means is we're really just not increasing anymore. So at this point, for our next row, row 10, we need 2 dark pink squares. Here's what we'll do. Instead of chaining 6 like we have been doing, we need to basically get the yarn from here to here. Our first square is going in this space right here. where the eraser is. That's where our first square needs to go, okay? So we need to move our yarn over so we can use it to make that square. So to do that, you'll chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to turn your work like you normally do. And that chain 3 is going to be used to stack on top of this square to move our yarn up. And then just like we normally do, we're going to join to that square in the chain 3 space with a slip stitch, okay? So from here, you chain 3, turn your work, and then you're going to join in that space with a slip stitch. And then from here, you can make the first square for row 10. So from here, we will chain 3, and then we'll make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We need 2 of the dark pink, and I think I have enough yarn left here to make one more square. Actually, no, I won't. So I'm going to rejoin only because I ran out of my dark pink color. Normally, I only do this for color changes, and if you have more than one skein, then you probably won't need to do this, but I need more of the dark pink. We need one more square here. So I'm gonna just join this real quick. All right, and then to make your next square, just like normal, chain 3 and make your 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is what it looks like. And when you make those first decreases, that's going to create the corners of your project. So you can see here, if we had increased, this square would be here instead, and we would be making it bigger this way. But we're done with the width. We're done doing that. So now our first square for this row is here. Okay. And then each row will be, each row is decreased by 1 square. So just like we increased by 1 square to get to the final width and length, we'll decrease by 1 square to get to the opposite corner to finish our graph, okay? So we just made our 2 dark pink squares. Now we're going to join to the next square here with the slip stitch with the light pink. And the light pink is still where we need it. We're going to make 5 light pink squares. So chain 3, 3 double crochet, join to the next square, chain 3, 3 double crochet, oops, messed that one up, okay, join to the next square, chain 3, 3 double crochet, I need 2 more light pink, join to the next square, chain 3, 3 double crochet, and then 1 more, join, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Okay, we're going to end row 10 with 1 dark pink square. Okay, so I'm going to leave the light pink on the side that I'm working on, side towards me. I'm going to pick up that dark pink yarn, join with the dark pink, chain 3, and make my 3 double crochet. Okay, and then this square that's there, that is the other corner. So we're going to join just like we normally would. However, we are not going to, normally at this point you would chain 3 and make another square right here to complete the row. We're not doing that. This is the corner. What we want to do now is start the next row. So you're going to chain 3 just like we did down here to move our yarn over to make our first square on top of this light pink one. Okay, so you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and then that chain 3 will allow us to move the yarn to this chain space so that we can start the next row. So row 10, we went from 9 squares at the end of row 9 to now we should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we finish row 10. Row 11, we start with 1 dark pink square. So we have our chain 3, turn our work. We're going to join to that square with a slip stitch. And now we will chain 3 and make 3 double crochet to make the first square for row 11. Okay, I'm going to leave this color, this yarn, on the same side that I'm on. Now we need 4 light pink squares. So I'm going to join to the next square, pick up that light pink yarn, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Join to the next square, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Join, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. We need 4 total, so we need 1 more light pink square. Join, chain 3, and we'll make 3 double crochet. Okay, so we have 1 dark pink, 4 light pink. Now we're going to end with 2 dark pink, so leave the light pink the same side that you're on, join to the next square, pick up the dark pink yarn, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Okay, now we're going to make our last square, join, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. Okay, so we just finished row 11. We have 1 dark pink square followed by 4 light pink, ending with 2 dark pink. 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I'm going to join to the next square with the slip stitch. I'm going to chain 3 to move our yarn over. Turn my work. And I'm going to join to that first square in that chain 3 space. Join with the slip stitch. And then to start row 12, I'm going to start with 1 dark pink square. So I'm going to chain 3 and make 3 double crochet. Okay, leave that yarn the same side that I'm on. Join to the next square. I'm going to pick up the light pink. I need 3 light pink squares. Join, chain 3, and make my 3 double crochet. Join to the next square with a slip stitch, chain 3, make 3 double crochet. Join to the next square, chain 3, and make 3 double crochet. All right, now we're going to end row 12 with 2 dark pink squares. So this is actually good because, all right, I'm leaving the light pink on the same side that I'm on. But as you can see, the dark pink yarn is not where I need it. So up until now, the yarn colors have been where we need them just because of the shape of the heart. Just works out like that. Sometimes it doesn't. And in this case right now, it's not. We need the yarn to be down here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut it. And that is an extra end to weave in right there, but I think it'll make your work look neater. It's just personal preference. So now I'm going to join using the new color, the darker pink, and make my chain 3 and make my 3 double crochet. It's really simple to do. Okay, need one more dark pink square, join, chain 3, make my 3 double crochet. Okay, go ahead and join. All right, so we just finished row 12. 1 dark pink, 3 light pink, 2 dark pink. We should have 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are almost done. All right, row 13, 1 dark pink, followed by 3 light pink, ending with 1 dark pink, okay? So we need to move our yarn over. So go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work, join with a slip stitch, and then to make our first square, chain 3 and 3 double crochet. Okay, so we're done with the dark pink. Leave that on the same side that you're on. Insert your hook into the next square, that chain space, and join with the light pink yarn. Chain 3 and make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more light pink squares. So join to the next square. Chain 3, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. One more light pink, join, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Okay, now we're going to end with 1 dark pink square. Leave that yarn on the side that you're on. Join, pick up that darker color. Chain 3. Make your 3 double crochet. Okay, go ahead and join. All right, so now we have 5 squares at the end of row 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, row 14 is the last row where we'll be using the light pink. So we finish our heart after this row. We're going to chain 3 to move that yarn over. Turn our work and join to that chain space. Chain 3, make 3 double crochet. Leave that yarn on the side that you are on. Join to the next square with the light pink yarn. Chain 3, 3 double crochet. Join to the next square. Chain 3, 3 double crochet. Join to the next square with the dark pink yarn. Chain 3. Oops. Chain 3 and 3 double crochet. Okay, and go ahead and join. All right, so we are done with row 14. And we have 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're done with the light pink yarn now, so I'm going to cut it and get it out of my way. And I ran out of yarn that I have here, my working yarn at this end. Since I'm done and I'm only using the dark pink now, I'm just going to cut this yarn and rejoin up where I need it. So I'm going to make my chain 3. It's hard to hold it when there's barely any left. Okay, so I made my chain 3, turning my work, and I'm going to join and just reattach the dark pink here. Just like a color change. Okay, so now we're starting row 15, and we need 3 dark pink squares. I'm going to chain 3, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, join to the next square, chain 3, 3 double crochet, join to the next square, chain 3, 3 double crochet, we finished row 15, so go ahead and join. Row 15, we needed 3 squares, so we're done with that. So we're going to chain 3 to move the yarn over. Turn your work, join to that square, chain 3, make your 3 double crochet, join to the next square, chain 3, and make your 3 double crochet, and then join. We are done with row 16. We have our 2 squares. This is exciting. We only have 1 more square to make. So go ahead and make your chain 3 to move your yarn over, join, chain 3, and make your 3 double crochet. And then you just join with a slip stitch. And you are done. So at this point, if you want to add a border, you can. What I've been doing for my smaller mini corner to corner squares is in the side of each square, I make 2 single crochet. And then in the corners, I do 2 single crochet in the side. So I would make 2 single crochet on this side. Then I would chain 2 to turn the corner, and then make 2 single crochet on this side, and then just 2 single crochet in the side of each square. So you can add a border if you want to. You'll also want to use a tapestry needle to weave all of those ends in to the wrong side. So just pick a side. So normally when you're working, we started the bottom right and the top left. This would have been the right side of our work. The other side would be the wrong side. I would just weave my ends into the wrong side, and then you can weave them in back there. And honestly, depending on what my project is, sometimes I can't get that. Sometimes I just, on the wrong side, will tie them together to make sure they're secure and then clip it. But you can weave them in securely, however you prefer to do that. But we made our mini corner to corner heart square. And again, you can make each of these bags, you need 10 squares, and then you sew them together. And the pattern on my blog shows you exactly how to lay out the squares, how to add the straps. It's actually pretty simple. And these bags are both made with 10 squares. It's just different ways of laying the squares out and sewing them together to form a bag. So you have different options. So there's lots of things. You could even just leave this and make it a coaster. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. My blog is lovableloops.com, and I have all my free patterns available there. I also have printable versions available in my Etsy shop if you prefer to print them. And check out my channel for other YouTube tutorials. Thanks.